Hello. Welcome to the Nosy Bystanders After Show. I look disheveled for a reason, okay? I look disheveled for a reason. I'm a little tired, and I was getting some work done, okay? I was tired, and I was getting some work done. All right, hello. Welcome. I know most of y'all putting your kids to bed. How was that? If you look crazy, I know I look crazy. I was laying down. What are we talking about on the after show? Anything good on any? Has anything good on anything good on the internet? This is strictly ASMR. Hello. I've been on Twitter for the better part of the day, just checking out what's going on. Hold on one second. Who's in the building? Oh, hello, Binky. Hello, MXDRI. How do you pronounce your name? Smash that like button, you guys. Oh, we back? Oh, we back. And I look crazier than ever. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Ricky. Ricky G. Hello, Ricky G. Hello, Jasmine. Hello, Esther. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Amanda NBS. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Caritha. Not you putting the phonetics on how to say your name. I love that. Caritha. Caritha. Thank you, Caritha. I appreciate that. If you have a difficult name, just please put it in the chat with the phonetics and we will say it properly. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Ebony. No Ivory. Still no Ivory. Hello, is it Cafe? Hello, Cafe. Hello, Carla. Hello, Cree. Hello, Dr. Sherry. Hello, the sweet one, Veronica, Toya Smith. Hello, everybody. Who else is here? Angel, Brenda Baldwin, unapologetically dope. Zula. Hey, Zula, where you been? Suel. Hello, Suel. Hello, Brittany. Hello, Veronica. Hello, Miss Mays. Hello, Courtney. Hey, come on in. The water's fine. At least I pretend it's fine. If you're asking why I look disheveled, it's because I'm tired of getting dressed up for y'all. Okay. Sometimes I just want to just be on the internet. Also, this is how I show up on TikTok. And I was sitting there thinking, I had an epiphany. I said, why do I just go on TikTok looking so disheveled, but worry about combing my hair for YouTube? I honestly had to ask myself that. I was like, I don't care. Like I said, why do you care? You've never cared about your appearance ever. So why are you starting now? And I had to really ask myself that. I said, oh yeah, Steph, be you. This is me. This is what I look like when I'm working. So welcome. This is from Marquetta. Marquita. Hello, Marquita. Marquita says, I'm thicker than thickness from TikTok. Oh, hey, thicker than thickness. Brenda says, this is Auntie Brenda. I know, Brenda. How you been? Have you heard from so-and-so? Caritha says, come as you are. We don't care. Oh, we in church now, huh, Caritha? She said, come as you are. We don't care. This is from Veronica. Veronica says, why? Why would Veronica? Oh, there's two Veronicas. Oh, I see. Veronica Pierce and Veronica M83 says, okay, because I'm confused. What you confused by, Veronica? Carla says, any thoughts on the FAMU graduate posting naked for her graduation pics in front of a mascot? Let me look that up, honey. I didn't know that. FAMU. Just search. I'm in Twitter, so I'll find it fast. FAMU. As soon as I type in FAMU, it goes FAMU girl pops up. Let's see if I can find her photos. I don't see them. I'm searching. I see all very, very much like There's no way I would have ever attended FAMU with these look at this. Girl, these pictures cost more than your than graduation put together. I would have been a laughing stock. These women look fantastic. I don't see any nude pictures though. So let's see. I'm gonna try to look for it again. I will read you some of the tweets. I can't find the image, but I will read you some of the tweets from some people who are just thoroughly disgusted. This is from Emmy Pettit. Emmy said, "This generation thinks there are no consequences for poor decisions, and it's sad." From the FAMU girl to the girl who lost her brand deal, it's just sad. And then she continues and says, "And yes, you can be authentic. You can be your authentic self, but when your authentic leads to poor decisions, you're going to miss out on opportunities that you are more than qualified to have. Common sense really ain't common anymore." Girl, shut up. I gotta look this up because I need to see how bad were these pictures. Like, girl, be quiet. I don't know if she has, if she posted the photos. Oh, I got him. It's posted by the Neighborhood Talk. Here you go. Is she going to cheer in front of the banner? I think she looks wonderful. A Florida A&M University student, Terica Williams, says she recently graduated from the historically black college with a 3.8 GPA using thousands of dollars in scholarships. Williams states she now has her master's degree in counselor's education and will join the 2% of black therapists. She claims clothes do not define me. She adds, "I've been dressing provocative my whole life." Okay, and you look great. It's literally her body. She can do whatever she wants. And people on Twitter are just so dramatic. Like, good Lord, leave this girl alone. Here's a closer picture. She looks great. She'll be fine. Yeah, she looks great. The snakes, I don't quite get, but everything else. Oh, I think that's their mascot. Yeah, leave that girl alone. Leave her alone. She out here minding her very black beautiful business, if I might add. And everybody, remember, there's just so many black people are so conservative. It's not even funny. Let me read some of your comments. Nellie Nell says, "I'm all for body positivity, but I don't do it with the statue, girl. You know you not having that, but the pic was cute and she a baddie." Yeah, I mean, everyone teaches own, right? Like, I wouldn't be on the internet telling her not to do it because it's not my body, so it's not my choice. I think she looks great, so all I can do is sit around and support the decision that she has made to post the pictures. That's all you can do. Keep everyone too many opinions, right? Too many cooks in the kitchen, not enough servers. I think everybody has too much of an opinion that they think is important. I think that's where the problem lies, right? Everyone's like, my opinion is the most valid, and they turn it into a podcast. It's like, but your opinion's not valid. And no one asked for it. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about the woman who said, "Is there no dignity in this generation?" It's just like, ma'am, disrespectfully, shut up. You know what I mean? Just stop. Leave that girl alone. And no one asked for your little, 3 liked tweet. Get out of here. You know what I mean? Like, just mind your business. Like, if it doesn't have to do with public policy, who cares what you think? Carla Summer says, those are her memories. Exactly. And she can have them. And she was very proud of them. So why take that away? What if one day she has a baby and she can't get back into that like physical form anymore? Because, your body changes and she wants to remember how great she looks. Did anybody think of that? Did anybody think of the fact that like she's gonna get older and she's gonna have those regrets? Like, dang, I really wanted to take a photo like this in front of my alma mater, but I was too chicken to do it. I wish I had did it, because you don't know how the times change. In 30 years, everyone will be nude. So it's just like she's got a lot of gusto. It's not. It's not. She's brown like me says it's not pornographic at the least bit. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, what's the big deal? Is it's her body. And the school obviously doesn't care. It's not like they rescinded her degree or anything. This is from Carla. Carla said, no, Carla said those are her memories. We got that. Carla also says her skin melanin is popping. I think it's fake outrage. Yeah, it's fake. It's definitely a head turner for sure. So let's see what else is on Twitter. That one's a doozy. That one's definitely a doozy. I enjoy hanging out on Twitter to see what's going on. You know what I mean? Hold on. Someone sent me a tweet. Someone sent me a DM on Twitter, so I have to see what it is. Oh, whoever sent this, Bora Aurora, thank you very much. I appreciate that. If you're in the chat, Bora Aurora, thank you. Sent the FAMU pics. Kevin Gates is trending. Let's see what he's doing with his I sleep with my cousins. DJ Khaled revealed he's tried jumping over Bryson Tillerson's gate because he wouldn't answer the phone when he needed the vocals for Wild Thoughts featuring Rihanna in 2017. He was up there with Kevin Gates in the game when it comes to lying. Someone said, no matter how bad life gets, I'm turning to Kevin Gates. Another tweet, I'm trying to figure out why Kevin Gates is trending. Kevin Gates, yesterday, his sister played some Kevin Gates in front of her newlywed spouse and began insinuating to him that he should try some acts that Gates be rapping about. But the dude pretended not to hear her. I don't think their marriage is going to last long. What do you guys think of Kevin Gates? Oh, he's trending because his mic got cut. His mic got cut at the Moody Center concert in Austin, Texas. That's kind of corny. I like Kevin Gates. Weirdo, yes. Do I like him? Yes. Who else is trending? Blueface is trending. Oh, man. Here's the article we're about to read. I'll put it up here and you guys can read it, and then I'll read it. She's brown like me says Americans have huge hang up on nudity. Check out Naked Attractions. Blueface's girlfriend Chrisean Rock is in police custody after assaulting him square in the face, the second time in less than a month. But he's begging cops to let her go free. What is going on with Blueface? There was a recent video on that's trending on TikTok because Blueface and Chrisean had gotten to an altercation because she took his phone and hid herself in a bathroom, and he actually pulled out her hair. And people were saying that he was basically assaulted her because he didn't want her to see what was in his phone. And some people said nobody acts like that if you have naked pictures of women. You know what they're insinuating. Yowzas. Let me read some of the comments. What's up, Indiana? How you doing? This is from Mrs. Prince said Blue is in a toxic realm, and she right there. She gonna stick beside him, huh? Marley Ray says Blueface has a boyfriend. I don't think it's funny to like out people. Like, I hope that whatever Krishan found in his phone, she doesn't just out him, because again, we can't be outing people when they're not comfortable with their sexual affiliation, right? Like, what is he, what community does he belong to? So I would never support Krishan outing him, but if he's cheating on her with individuals, anyone, and she finds out and she airs it out, she has every right to do that. Cami, this is from Rendell 38, said Blueface and whoever this girl are, they're the new Sid and Nancy. They're going wild. They're going to wind up offing each other. And it's BS. You can't swear in the comments. They're going to hide it. I can read them, but they're YouTube will hide them because they can leave each other alone. They could. And I don't think what they're doing is like, okay, let me just say this. I don't think what Blueface and Chrisean are doing are for likes, clicks, and shares. Definitely, that's not what they're doing it for. They just so happen to be caught on camera all the time, but I don't think they're doing it for likes, clicks, and shares. They seem truly, truly invested in their toxicity. You know what I mean? Cami on the Go says, I never understood why people care about things that have nothing to do with them if she's not hurting anyone. Yeah, you're talking about the FAMU graduate. Yeah, I totally agree. Um, hey, Marquita says, I got this from Google on how to say my name, but I don't know if it helps. It does. Marquita. Thank you, Marquita. Indiana, hey, Indiana says, how do you get Facebook linked to your YouTube like that? What do you mean? What do you mean? How do I get Facebook? Your hair is beautiful. Thank you, Indiana. I didn't comb it. What do you mean? How do I get it linked to my Facebook? Is it linked? If it is, most certainly on accident. Okay, but let me check to see. Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think when you're live, okay, let me just try this out. I think when you're live, you just gotta share it, and then pray to Mother Earth. Hold on one second. Pray to Mother Earth that it makes its way to where it's supposed to make its way. Does that make sense? Okay, hold on one second. Hold on. Let me try to figure it out for our friend, good friend here in Indiana. Okay, let's see. Hold on. I'm just trying to look. Oh, here it is. The thumbnails that YouTube gives me are so horrendous. That's why I make my own. Because I'm just gonna take a picture of the thumbnail that it posted on Facebook. Hopefully. So when you're live, Indiana, I guess you have to there's a little arrow button down here and you just click share. And so it just shares it wherever you wanted to share it. But this is the thumbnail they gave me. I always look cockamamie. Hello, Deacon Mac. Speaking of deacons, I'm just kidding. So can somebody catch me up to speed on this LA swindler? Apparently he's a deacon who's been swindling people. Can somebody catch me up to speed on the story? Now, a lot of you tagged me in posts. I didn't cover it because I try to like not step on the toes of other bloggers when they're covering a story very heavy. I try to allow them to cover it out of respect. That's just my respect to them. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't like the over covering of stories because I feel like it doesn't highlight other stories. So there is a pastor by the name of, what's his name? Pastor what? Didn't catch that one. All the parts in AL who moved to LA. Not Whitehead, Adrian Davis. Okay, Pastor Adrian Davis. I'm going to just make this short, quick, and sweet to the point. I'm going to go to just find an article and see if I can find out what's going on with Pastor Adrian. Okay, so let's see. Hold on. What do they call him? Yes, they call him the LA Swindler. So I'm reading from Larry Reed. Shout out to Larry Reed. Let's go ahead and retweet this. Larry Reed posted Pastor Adrian Davis from the LA Swindler YouTube and Facebook accusations that have gone viral across the internet. He skillfully addresses each and denies every one of these videos, and he's got a video we're gonna watch.
Some of you all have been hearing and seeing many things over the past few days, so I want to take a moment to clear the air. This is the first time I've ever officially discussed public talk in over 10 years, and honestly, this is the only time I plan to do so. Being in the position that I'm on as far as a public platform or being a public figure, influencer, man of God.
Man of God, okay.
Over the years when people have spoken negatively about me.
Hold on one second.
Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I know some of you all have been hearing and seeing many things over the past few days, so I want to take a moment to clear the air. This is the first time I've ever officially discussed public talk in over 10 years. And
what is public talk?
The only time I plan to do so. Being in the position that I'm on as far as a public platform or being a public figure, influencer, man of God.
Not an influencer.
Years when people have spoken negatively about me. But due to the impact of these last few days, especially on my family, I've chosen to no longer remain silent.
Okay.
And speak my truth. First, I'm a legitimate entrepreneur. Any real entrepreneur knows that there are highs and lows, and sometimes those are extreme highs and lows.
That is true.
I've had days where I lived in abundance. I've had days where things were extremely hard. But I've always operated in a place of resilience to keep it pushing. Now, I said all that to say my companies are doing fine. My business partners and associates are doing fine. And I'm navigating to keep my business life solid. At the end of the day, as an owner, bills and expenses must be paid before I am. Any real entrepreneur knows that this is just the way that it goes. I prioritize what I feel is essential regarding my finances, including caring for and supporting my family. I'm in a position where people have sown into my life. Some gifts, they are harmless, and some have ill intentions. I tend to look at the good in everyone, so I haven't always really done the best job at knowing if a seed was to sow discord, but I'm learning the difference now. At no time have I been dishonest about my business dealings. Now, sure, have I spoken prematurely about business deals as we were working through them and they didn't pan out the way that I thought that they would? Of course. But I've never asked anyone to give me anything, nor have I stolen anything from anyone. I work for what I have. And if anyone suggests otherwise, they don't know the truth. And they truly don't know me. I know it makes for good content to call me a swindler and a scammer, but sorry to disappoint you. I'm none of those things. In addition to this, I'm a single man. I do not have to answer to anyone about my life or personal finances that I haven't invited into that space. Now, have I always used my best judgment? No, I have not. When I allow people into my life, I do open what I have to them. And of course, that's my heart. And I don't apologize for that. However, as I move forward, I am committed to being more vigilant in who and what I give that privilege to. What I failed to do was
this is long.
Who I call friends. I forgot to take time to assess who I could let into my personal space. That has been a failure on my part. As a result, I let some people into my personal space who have taken advantage of my openness. I shared moments that maybe I shouldn't have shared, and that have turned around and then been used against me later. And in moments of needing venting, I failed to cover those that I love. It would not happen again. And for this, I would like to apologize publicly to my mother and my daughter. With that being said, adoption is a beautiful thing. My daughter is well. She's living her life. And I thank her for giving me the space to learn what being a father really means. To anyone suggesting otherwise, please respect yourself enough not to accuse or attempt to assassinate my character to fit your narrative. To those I've pastored over the years, who love and support me, those who were hurt by me stepping down from being a pastor and felt led to feel abandoned, let me apologize.
Latasha.
In hindsight, I could have handled the departure differently. I knew I could not be the person I needed to be if I stayed. To preserve my peace and sanity, I made the transition confident that I had left you all in good hands. Even so, I apologize for letting you down. I still love you all. I'm grateful for the time that we spent together. Over the years, I've grown and matured as a man.
You get to the point.
However, I have mishandled situations with the opposite sex. I have often failed to clearly communicate my intentions. So, to those I do life with in any capacity knew where I stood. I am actively working on my communication. But I will be abundantly clear.
His hat says, "I don't fit in."
That I have hurt by not being clear of my convictions. I apologize. I apologize to any woman who feels as if I led them on, used them, lied to them, or anything like that. I have a daughter, I have a mother, I have a sister, and I would not be for any man who mistreats them or leaves them confused. I take accountability for my actions, and I would do better as I navigate my life moving forward. I know that some people will take this message and make it be what they want it to be instead of hearing what is being said. Those are not my people. But for those of you who know me,
I'm sorry, how long is this?
Trust me, cover me, I see you. I love you. I appreciate you more than words could ever express. After this moment, I'm turning a new page. I've learned what I needed to learn. I've done my best to right my wrongs. All I can do is move forward and be the best man that I know I can be. The version that God has created me to be.
Here we go.
It's only up from here. Thank you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you.
That was a snooze fest.
I know some of you all.
Ugh. Jeez Louise. Snooze fest, okay? How you learned already, he just got here. I don't know what his story is, but apparently he was out there dipping and dabbling in between women's legs, honey, and the women, I guess, collectively came together and called him out. Ooh-wee. Y'all was I was trying not to laugh in the comments. This is from Amanda. NBS said, there's a level of truth to this. He's explaining too much. What did he do precisely? Just like broke a bunch of women's hearts? Is that what he did? Keisha said, okay, sir, bye. Okay, Keisha. This is from Mysterious by Nature. What we got going on in here? Child, I look crazy. We just doing the after show. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook. Nope, that's not it. That's just a bunch of jumbled stuff. Hold on. Let's see if I got one for Facebook. Follow us on Facebook at Nosy Bystanders TV. Okay. Follow us on Nosy Bystanders TV. But we ain't got nothing going on, honey, but the air. This is from Jennifer Goodwin. Jennifer says, baptized her one day and was between her legs and neck. That's my biggest fear around handsome pastors, that they'll like take advantage. You know what I mean? AA said, I couldn't get the Facebook link to work in the post. Okay, I'll post another link. Okay, let me post a link and pin it in the comments. All right. There you go. I'll post it here so you have it there, and then as soon as you guys done using it, I'll pin it to the top. You said thank you. I'll see you on 28th. Absolutely, AA. But yeah, I don't know what his dealings is, but you over here got me cracking up, Jennifer. Talk about baptized her one day, girl, in between the legs, the next. That's my biggest fear. That's why I don't go to church. I don't go to church for a number of reasons. Like everyone there's cuckoo for cocoa puffs. They don't realize that you can believe in God and also support gay people. Wild thoughts, but you can you can believe in God and still think that Donald Trump is a criminal. Wild assessment, but it's true. You can do both. She's brown like me says, and he is fine, child. He is fine. Just saying, but you can see that coming. Oh yeah, no way, no way. There's no way I would go to his church just because I don't know. Just y'all know how church is. I cover enough church news on here, so y'all know. Y'all know how seeing all that church news. I see why people leave a church. It just be so toxic. This is from Amanda said stealing money from people, asking people to invest in his fictitious company, and running off with the money. Facebook says you have to approve the request. No way. I shouldn't have to. Now for our fan page, this is a public page. I'm pretty sure it is, but let me check, okay? I'm going to click on the link I put in the comments. Oh, hold on. Let me log out. Okay, now let me click on the link in the comments and see what pops up. I don't think so. You guys know. I don't want to police you and tell you how to use Facebook, but I'm not Facebook savvy, but I'm pretty sure you can just follow us. It's a business page. It's open, so I'm not sure. You have to follow us. You have to approve our request to follow. That's so weird. You shouldn't have to. Hold on. Let me just triple check, you guys. Okay. Follow settings. I don't see anything here. I don't see anything here. Unfortunately, I don't see anything here that will prohibit you from following our page. That's so weird. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. So I don't know. I would just highly encourage you to just try it again. Maybe I'm gonna put the link back here again. It's an open page, so I don't really know. There's no other real settings. You said, this is from Cami on the Go, said, I wish men would just say, I have men parts and I don't know how to control them. Or just be honest and just be like, smash that like button, you guys. Or just be honest and say, like, this is what I want. I mean, let's just get down to the nitty gritty. Men are so fickle. It's not women. It's really not women. Women are very direct with what they want and what they don't want. So I don't understand why men are having this existential crisis about being with a woman and then not being with her and then just breaking up and calling it a day. What is going on in the brains of men? And then the scary part about them are that they just start showing up to your house. They just start showing up to your house. After you made it abundantly clear to leave you alone. Then they get all back in your brain, and then you're like, okay, maybe it'll work this time. Yet it's not working. Or call you 8 years later. Yes. Hello, this place. How you doing? This is from, is it Dorita? Dorita says, just go on Facebook and join. Don't go through the link. AA said, girl, did someone tell you my life story? Girl, it's my life story too. Listen, it's my life story too. Okay, it's my life story too. Right hand to God. Right hand to God. You'd be like, why are you here at my dwelling in front of my Ring doorbell? Why are you here? They don't got no fucking answer because they gonna act like a puppy dog the whole time. True story. True story. They gonna act like a puppy dog the whole time in front of your door. Then you let them in. It's a game to them. It is. It is a game to them. They be girl and will gaslight you into thinking something else, honey. Will gaslight you into thinking something else. I had this conversation. I'm not gonna say when, but my hair looks crazy. But I did have this conversation and was this close, okay, to being gaslit into a different answer. Okay. Full disclosure, but it happened to me. And months later, I asked, well, why did you come back to my house? And their response was, oh, you told me to come over. That was their response. I was so stunned. I almost dropped my cocktail. And if everybody knows me, they know I drink gin and tonic, and I'd never waste a good gin and tonic. Girl, I was so stunned. I was like, who said that? I never took lies. The lies that men will tell. The men be lying. A child, they be lying. And now it's like, who said that? Who said that? I said, that wasn't me. Are you sure you did show up to another person's house on accident? Because it wasn't my house. Child, I'm telling you. What we talking about? What's up, Afro Love? Oh, we're talking about random stuff. This is our after show. So whatever comment or content or commentary you want to discuss, we just discuss them live. I have my cell phone ready, so we just pull up whatever it is you want us to review. We were just talking about Pastor Adrian Davis, a pastor out of Los Angeles who got caught up doing his thing with a bunch of women without being clear, I suppose, and scamming allegedly. Amanda said, "They're the worse than whining toddlers. They can't take rejection." Mm-mm. AA said, "Shut up." AA. YNV said, "Possession and delusion that you should be available when they're ready." Girl, but when they show up, they still don't be ready. I don't know if they told you that or not, but when men show up to your house, when men show up, right? So let's just say, for example, let's play out this scenario. You break up, he leaves, right? You move on with your life. My hair really looks like something else. Um, you've mentally just decided, I feel great, I look great, I'm not bloated, you know what I mean? My skin looks good, I might have enough courage to put on these shoes and go meet another man. And here they come, intersecting you like some sort of weird, grotesque football game. And then when they show up, they're not even ready. They just want to see what you're doing. What are you up to? So in your head, you're thinking, oh, he's ready. But low key, he's not actually ready. He just wants to know what you're doing, but in your face. Okay. Texting you it's not good enough for him. So he's got to come right to your face and ask you what you're doing while you're trying to go see the other men who are behind him. So in your head, you're like, oh, he must be ready. He's not ready. He's just bored. He just wants to see what you're up to. Jacqueline said, "This is a good therapy session." Well, you're welcome, Jackie. I'm not a clinical psychologist, nor do I pretend to be one. The ultimate cock block. Correct. This is from uh I'm assuming production 511 Walker says, "Did the Nikki girl ever issue you your much deserved apology, child?" No. YV said, I had one yelling for me to stop playing and open the door. I dated a cop once and he showed up at my house and put a spotlight on my bedroom window because I wasn't answering his text messages. I couldn't make it up if I wanted to. I could not make that up if I wanted to. I couldn't make that up if I wanted to. I said, "Man, you at my mama's house. You crazy? I didn't know it was your mama's house. Man, come on. Whose else's house I'm going to be at 18? I think I was 18 or 19 at the time. Go say, I just want to see if you were home safe." By shining a spotlight in my window. And at the time, y'all, I lived in the hood, right? So imagine that. Imagine scaring a bunch of hood people out of their sleep because there's a cop with a spotlight on your window. Embarrassing. I was thoroughly embarrassed by this man. Thoroughly embarrassed. Ninja really, yes, he legit crazy child. He was crazy as a fox. Dr. Sherry says, "Yeah, cops are something else." Kay said, "Girl, did you get a restraining order?" No, I was like 19. Y'all, I was young and dumb. I didn't care about stuff like that. AA said, "My mama would have gone outside and went off, child." She's brown like me says, "Never date cops." Never date cops. I had one get all in my phone number listed, unlisted, and business, child, because they can look you up too. Ooh, they can look. Ooh, that's scary. Medea would have come outside, child. These guys are just something else. And now they're all over the internet contorting themselves like acrobats, trying to figure out how to demean women on the internet. You know what I mean? Just contorting themselves like pretzels to try to figure out how to bring women off their pedestal. And then you have these other women who support this garbage rhetoric, and that's what keeps it inflamed. The place said, "He told me my mother's name." Oh, he had to go. Estelle said, "And the more he said, that's a lie." It's not a lie. It's very true. I wouldn't make up something convoluted as a crazy cop. We only went on like 2 dates. We only went on like 2 dates. I was totally lying about my age so I can go drink. We went on 2 dates. That's it. And how, you don't know how I met him? I was outside of a bar. I had, done drinking. Right now I was only 19, but whatever. So I was done drinking and he was outside the bar, just like he wasn't on patrol. He was just like, it was just like his beat. He was really handsome too. And I walked up to him and I said, "Do you have the time?" I didn't know what time it was. I said, "Do you have the time?" And I think I was trying to catch like the train or the bus back home. So I think that's why I was asking him for the time if I had to take a wild guess. And I think when he told me the time, I was like, "No, I think I might have missed the last train." I said, "Can you give me a ride home?" He said, "Yeah." So he opened up the back seat. I said, "I'm not sitting in the back seat. I know cop car. Let me sit in the front." That's how I said it, very direct. He was like, "All right." He let me sit in the front. He talked to me for a little bit. He took me home. My house was only like from a drive. It was like maybe like 15 minutes away. I gave him my number. And I didn't think anything of it because I was pretty drunk. Then he took me on like 2 dates. They were really nice dates. He was nice. He was just like, now that I think about it, he was a little like, maybe a little bit too pushy, not that I think about it, but I hadn't thought about it in years. He said, "No, I believe you. The cops lie." Oh yeah. You said, "No more cops for me either. I learned my lesson. Very hard to cut ties, all the drama. They're also like nutcases." What's up, Quimo? Where you been? Dion, hello, Dion says, "I can't date cops. One used to break in my car while I was at work and leave presents." How did he broke into your car and left presents? Cammy on the Go says, or Cash App you talking about I miss you. Leave me be, sir. Smash that like button. Thank you, Chaz Princeton. Smash that like button, you guys. 190 you in the building. Doing mommy stuff. The Book of Slay said, did you talk about the story I sent you on IG yet? I don't know if I checked my IG. I don't know if I checked my IG today. I usually cycle through every different social media on different days. So let me see. What's your name on IG? Is it 18 more? Um, the book say the boys of the sleigh as well. I don't see that story. I don't see a DM in here from you. I don't have one in here. I will show you my DMs, but I don't have them in here. I got one from somebody named Emmanuel. He sent me this.
Now, SB has to be one of the most dangerous men named in the YSL indictment. And not just because he has 2 murders. It's because he alleged, just like YSL.
I might not be able to play this video. It might be copyright infringed, but it says 1090 Jake exposes another snitch in the YSL gang. Yeah, this video is probably posted on YouTube, so I can't play it. But I guess this is the alleged person. Oh, the video went away. That's why. Hold on one second. Yeah, the video is grayed out. If you can see it, I'm gonna just show the bottom. The video is grayed out, so it can't let me play it. So I can't play it, unfortunately. Nellie Nell says dated a cop, a white cop, and slipped and said that's why they get shot. Then when a man was screaming at his friend, I was shook, blocked him so fast. Oh, yikes. Yikes. This is from the place that I requested to join your Facebook page. You shouldn't have to, you guys. It's a business page. So the page you're probably requesting is the Nosy Bystanders. That's our private page in order for us to have a public page. I'll send you a link to the public page. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me see something. What's so weird? How do you just share the page? So weird. Facebook is so unusual. Hold on one second. Try this link. Try that one. This is from Rendell says, I had an ex who stalked me. He would ride by my house and he would ride by my job, how to pay my kids with candy and tell them who mommy was dating. Oh, heck no. Oh, he gotta go. He sounded like he gotta go. Because they said I'm gonna tag you in a story. Okay. On Instagram. Can you just tell us what the story's about? I'm sorry, I hate to be crass, but can you tell us what the story entails? And oh, I already seen this story, so I can't play this video because it's got the watermark from the neighborhood talk all over it. But the story, we discussed it yesterday on the after show about the therapist who lost her job because those red pillars, actually not red pillars, a black woman who happens to be a writer wrote in her blog post and doxed her and had people calling, mass reporting her and calling her job, and she ended up losing her job. Yeah, those people are sick, very sick. Rendell said, I'm sorry, Quima said, woo, stalker game strong. Yeah, crazy. Stalkers are going to stalk. They are. Yeah, men are just crazy in general. That's why we have this epidemic. It's an epidemic of these red pillars. It's a literal epidemic. I don't know how we're going to get rid of them. People are like, let's debate them. Stop debating them. They obviously don't have any brain cells. Stop wasting your energy. I don't know, you guys. I have no idea how to get rid of these red pillars, these manosphere guys, and the women who they drag with them. I don't know. I honestly don't know how you get rid of them. They're like like legit, like super roaches. They're like super roaches, and there's just not enough good men to come and beat them up. Not beat them up, but um, debate them and combat their words. There's not enough of them. There's not enough. There's no way I could physically do it. I always tell myself I could debate one of them. I could do it, but I can't do it. And I'm going to tell you why. I can't debate one of them because it's so hard not to laugh at them. Like, okay, Steph, this is this is a head-to-head competition. You got to match wits. You got to match intellect. You got to come word for word, bar for bar, like it's a beatbox battle. And then I look at them and they say something ridiculous like, women stopped making men sandwiches in the 1950s. And I would literally crack up. I would just laugh. I'd be like, God, why are you such a loser? I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't survive one round with them. Um, not the roaches, Dr. Sherry. This is from, is it Nika Wooten says, why do you call them red pillars? Because I think it has something to do with the movie The Matrix. So you take the blue pill, you stay in the world you're in, and you take the red pill and you get into this like the Matrix world. And I think that's what they call themselves. Quima says you can't debate someone who uses circular logic. There's no such thing as circular logic. It's just circular talk because logic is a the study of logic and the act of debate is mathematics. It's literal. I'll show you an equation, something from I probably remember from college, but I'll show you because I've taken logic on two different levels, right? Um, I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll give you an example. It's tough. It's very tough. I'll show you an example. I'll show you what it looks like, and I'll give you an example. Logic is literal math. So people are like, you're not being logical. No, that makes no sense. And if you've ever taken the LSTAT, you'll know what it looks like. I'm trying to find something that looks simple, not too difficult for me to be able to reiterate back. There's always the truth tables. It's like Logic 101. You guys are smarter than that. Let me give you a tough one. Okay, here we go. This looks, okay, that's a bit big. Let me see if they got it. Okay, they got it crunched down. Actually, you know what? I can actually put it up. I'm going to put it up on my screen. We're going to do a little bit of math right now. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you how to beat these. I'm going to teach you how to beat these crumb bums at their own game. Okay. I'll post it right here on the side panel so you can watch it. So I don't got to hold my hand up. Okay. And I'll give you a fairly decent one. So you can get an understanding of what it is that they think they're doing that they're not actually doing. Okay. I'll show you what they think they're doing that they're not actually doing. Okay. And then you'll see how ridiculous is why I laugh at them so often, because they think they're doing this and they're not actually doing this. I don't actually know what they're doing, to be super frank with you. I ain't gonna lie. I got no concept of what these men think that they're doing, but they look crazy. Okay. All right, let me pull it up. I'll do my best to blow it up, okay? Because it's gonna look really small, but I'll do my best to blow it up so you can see it, okay? And then I'll scoot over because you're gonna need to see it when it comes up on the screen. Okay. So this is formal logic. This is formal logic. This is what red pillars and those men in the manosphere think they're doing, but they're not actually doing. They think this is what they're doing. So you're probably looking at your screen and you're probably like, well, what are those squiggles? I'm going to explain to you what the squiggles are. Okay. So just look at the first line item, right? The one at the top here. Try not to pay attention to these. These are just reduced down, right? So this is just this whole argument. Each and every one of these line items here are what are considered formulas on how it is you are going to craft your debate. Okay. So I know it sounds confusing, but it's really not. So these are all condensed. These are premises, and this is more than likely the conclusion. So what you're seeing here, and I'm going to pull it up on my screen so it's not backwards. So what you're seeing here is, and the bottom line here is a little squiggle, and then you see the little parenthesis. The little squiggle indicates a negative or not. So not P. So if not P, then not Q, right? So how does that look in a sentence? If Sally doesn't go to the store, then Jared doesn't go to the store. That's what that looks like. This first portion here. Squiggle line P, Q. If not Sally, then not Jared. That's what that indicates. It means if two of them, if Sally isn't going, Jared's not going either. That is a logical sentence. Looks like a bunch of squiggles, but it can be formulated into a sentence. When I studied logic, they would not give us sentences that easy. They would say things that would confuse you so you could understand how to build a sentence versus what is being said. So let me give you an example of the way that I was taught. If not yellow, then not the sun. And in your head, you're like, no, that's not yellow. No, but it doesn't matter what I say. I could say anything. I could literally say, if not phone, then not apple. If not grass, then not green. If not you, then not your children. It sounds crazy, but it's actually a well-formulated sentence. And so what these red pillars think that they're engaging in is formal logic, and they're actually not. They're actually just a bunch of lunatics who are self-taught on Google. This is a taught skill. It's from Aristotle. This is from Aristotle, and this is a taught skill. If you've taken the LSTAT, if you're a lawyer, you know exactly what this is. If you've taken formal logic, you know exactly what this is. And if you're just someone like me who just took formal logic because you were just curious about what Aristotle was doing, then you understand what all of this. This doesn't look confusing to me, but it could look confusing to other people. So those red pillars are just out here just trying to confuse people, making people think that they're smart and logical. No, you're not. You don't even know how to read a truth table. You don't even know if and only if statements or if then statements or if not statements. You know what I mean? They don't be knowing nothing. They just sound crazy. That's why I laugh at them, because they don't make any sense. They don't make any sense. They're like, oh, I'm so philosophical. No, it's not. Logic is a form of philosophy. It is. It comes from Aristotle. But these men don't know what they're talking about. So they try to talk these circular conversations around you. But I know how to read a truth table. So when they say stuff, it doesn't make sense, because they'll say, well, if you dress like that, you're not going to get a man. I know that statement to be false, because you know why I know it to be false? Because it doesn't fit in a truth table. The statement doesn't fit in a truth table, so I already know it to be false. I don't even have to argue anything else with him. I simply know that the sentence he has put together is false. Now, if he would say something like this, like, if you dress provocatively in an area, this is how they could really crush the game. They could actually just study logic. They would say something like this. And this would be a truth, this will be a sound statement. If you continue to dress provocatively as a heterosexual female, then, right, there's that if then you may not attract men who are not seeking women who dress provocatively. That is a sound statement. If a manosphere were to enter into an argument with that sentence alone, you can crush every single woman who comes after you, because that statement is sound. It's a sound statement. You could win any debate with that sentence. I don't even know why I released it on the internet, but you could win because it's a sound statement, right? If you continue to dress provocatively around heterosexual males, right? Is that what I said? Heterosexual males, then, no, if you continue to dress provocatively around conservative heterosexual males, then you may not be able to find blah, 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 blah. That's how the sentence has to be created in order for it to be a sound statement. As a sound statement. If you do this, then these are the results. But the results, right? Your premises have to also be sound. So if you say, if you dress provocatively, no man will want you. First of all, no man, way too broad to be accurate. So you have to hone in your accuracy and say, if you dress provocatively around specific men who don't like provocative women, then you may not attract a suitor, because that is accurate. If you were to dress like in a cat suit around men who are not in role play or who are like Halloween's over, you're probably not going to attract anyone, which is a true statement. But these men and some of the women use these very broad statements like, well, women, what women? Be specific when you are making these arguments, but they want to just use this overarching approach to debate, and no one ever calls them out on it. Like, okay, let's take two steps back. You said all women. When you say all, what sample size of women are you referring to? Are you referring to all women over the age of 30? All women who are Asian? All women who are Asian who live in the Pacific Northwest? Who are the women you're referring to? Show me your sample size before you finish that sentence. I could never get within 15 seconds of these people, because the inaccuracies would drive me insane. Let me get some of your comments. Kalima said, hello, Kalima says, I hear a red pill man say, you said, if I hear a red pill man say it, I'm going to tell them to cite their sources. You ought to. What's up? Also, what's up, Kalima? Quima says, so both sides of the statement have to be true. They have to be specific to the denotion that you're making in the first statement. So a really easy one would be, if candy is prohibited by the school, then children will not be eating candy at school. Do you see how that works? Because it's very specific. The candy is prohibited, I can't just say if the candy is prohibited, who is the candy prohibited by, right? I have to zero in on that scope of your argument. Who is prohibiting the candy? Are the parents prohibiting the candy? Is the football field prohibiting candy from the kids who come and visit it for the after school events? Is the school prohibiting candy? Who's prohibiting the candy, right? So you have to be very specific. So if the school is prohibiting candy on campus, then children will not be eating candy at school. Well, why won't children be eating candy? Because you can look at the conclusion, right? The premise is if the school is prohibiting candy, you can look directly at my conclusion, look directly at my premise, and they go together. So I can never say if candy is prohibited in school, then the parents allow their kids to eat candy at school. You're like, no, the school prohibited it. So how could the parent, where did the parents come from? So it's too much of a notion. So make it simple. If, right, that's your statement. If is your premise, then is your conclusion. You can have a ton of premises, but you only get one conclusion. So if students go to the school, and you can add an and, right? That's your conjunction. If students go to the school and the students do really well, then the students may be able to graduate. So you can do both. You can do if the students go to school and the students do well and the students have straight A's and the students don't get suspended. And you can have as many ands as you like, but it all must lead to your conclusion, which makes your sentence sound. So that's what you're doing. You're building up all your premises. So these guys, these manospheres, like, well, women this and women that, but they're so broad. That's what makes all of their arguments unsound. They're unfounded conclusions. They have no basis in reality. That's why I laugh at them. I'm like, none of these sentences have basis in reality. None of them. Because you're saying all women, you're not giving us a scope on which women. We don't know what demographic of women. We don't know if they're what age bracket they're in. We don't know what tax bracket that they're in. We don't know their socioeconomic levels. We don't even know what region they're from. You're just saying women. What women? Trans women as well, right? When you say women, are you also talking about animals? Are we talking animals? Are we talking about female animals, right? Female elephants? Those are women. We're talking about crickets, female crickets. We're talking about women, right? Okay, women is a very broad scope. And so these men never seem to denote them down to a specific region, area, age, socioeconomic level. So because they never denote it, everything that comes out of their mouth is a joke. That's why they're losers. Completely. Not Tree Dollar in here. Tree Dollar, don't you got homework? You have yet to figure out who's getting that thing back. I don't want to explain that case because that's private. But Tree Dollar. This is from King Kahuna. Says same with black men. Listen to the divest community. What's a divest community? Can you let us know what a divest community is? Big Kahuna? Is it Kahuna? This is from Renee. Renee said this is a great lesson. Yes. Anytime someone speaks broadly, anytime, it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's your mama. If anybody speaks with a broad stroke, you make them become specific. Because if they're not specific, then they're lying, or they literally are just pulling it out of their behind. So when people are like, oh, the Democrats, which Democrats? The Democrats in office. Which office? State and local government office or federal? At the federal level. Okay, so you mean that all the Democrats at state and local level, they're just fine. They're operating just fine. They're working according to the state guidelines. They're doing everything in their power to represent the people. Oh, not them either. Okay, so why are they getting elected if they're all so bad? Oh, because people just vote because they're stupid. Okay, so everyone's voting stupid, correct? Okay, so if everyone's voting stupid, then how do you change the dynamics of how they're voting if they're all stupid? You have to get people to talk specifically. If they're not talking with specificity, just disregard it. This is the big Kunta says, I feel so worried about the mental health of young men and women listening to our grown ass black women with men gender warning on your YouTube. Well, let me tell you something, Big Kahuna. We don't care what you think. We don't care what you think. Okay. Now, I'm pretty certain you have people in your sphere of influence who care about what you think, but we don't care about what you think. This is the end times. You gotta get with it or get away from it. This is from AA. It says, Steph, what do you do? I run this company, this media company called the Nosy Bystanders. You said, I know you study political science, but what do you do professionally other than provide content for us? This is a company. So this is a actual S corporation called the Nosy Bystanders. So it's an actual media company where we are nosy. But I do have a degree in political science. I have a minor in proliferation deals. So I used to read a lot of proliferation deals are just nuclear weapon deals. So like reading those and seeing which ones expire and all that other good stuff. So that's really my history. Graduated from Elmhurst University. Go Blue Jays. Bikuna said, you don't care about our children? I don't. Dorita said, hello, Dorita. Dorita said, we don't care because we're not speaking logic. Because he's not speaking logic. Mm-mm. I could tear that sentence apart. I don't want to because I don't want to embarrass you in here. But we don't care. You come to the wrong place for people to care. I know there's people on the internet who care about stuff. I know there is. I've seen them. I know there are people on the internet who care about stuff. I don't. It's that simple. Okay? So you've come to the right place or the wrong place. It really depends on how you take it. I don't care. Okay, I haven't cared about a lot of stuff for a long time. Steph shaking the table. I'm just trying to be real with him. I'm not one of those people who argue like that. I used to. I just quit caring. King Kahuna, back at it again, says, I hear black men talking crazy about black women. What black men? And all I can think about is all the precious young women hearing all this filth. This filth? This is filth? Smash that like button, you guys. Sir, we don't care. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care. But good luck. Good luck finding people who care about what you have to say. I just don't. And it's no shade to you. You seem like a nice guy. I'm sure you're well-rounded. You've got plenty of, the nice wife or girlfriend or fiance who cares about what you think. Or they don't. That's why you're here. I don't know, but we don't care. Okay. Just care. Come to the wrong place. All right. And I'm not even trying to be funny. It's just this ain't the right place for you, my guy. It's just not. This from Big Kahuna said, first time checking in and I feel instantly connected to you. I was trolling at first, but it's something spiritual going on. That's funny. I don't have a soul, so I don't know what you feel. YNV said, he said earlier he wanted to wife you. What happened? I didn't see that earlier. Hello, Estelle. Says, oh, he got the right one. That's right. Tree, stop swearing. I see what you said. You guys. But back to the manosphere people, just pay them no mind. I mean, you can comment on their content, but pay them no mind. These people are they're just degenerates from hell. And also too, can I just say this? I have to make this statement. I didn't want to, and I didn't want to make this statement, but I think I'm going to have to. I think I'm going to have to, because there's a lot going on in my DMs. Okay. I'm not going to name any names and I'm not going to name any face or show any faces, but there's a lot of stuff going on in my DMs. Now, mind you, it's just me. I'm the only one checking these DMs. So so don't worry about somebody else reading your comments. It's just me. Okay. I understand that I have a specific look about myself that's like very like off cuff, very much like shoot from the hip, like Tree says, shoot from the hip. I get that, and I get that I have this like, I don't know, this vibe essentially. I don't even know how I'm gonna say this. I have this vibe essentially that some people are picking up. I need to let some of you ladies know I'm not a lesbian. Okay. I as of late, I've been getting a lot of DMs of people asking me, do I date women? I'm assuming asking for themselves or asking to set me up with their gay cousin. I don't date women. I think women are beautiful and precious. Okay. And I know for a fact that I joke a lot about how much I hate men and men are this and you know, I get that, but the comment section gonna have to get the private DMs and the emails. They're gonna have to, y'all tighten it up, ladies. Okay, I have tons of gay friends. If you're looking for someone, I have people just as cute as me. Okay, and I didn't want to have to say this, but I just looked at my DMs again, and I just saw something from someone who I've been following for a while. So I'm just like, so I just want to let you guys know that timestamp that 115. I'll put it in the description below. Okay. I know I it's because of my personality. I have a very masculine personality. So a lot of women who are lesbians pick up on it. So they're like, oh, she's gay. Oh, she doesn't wear makeup. She definitely likes ladies. I mean, it's because I have a very, you know, a very masculine personality. But I shit you not, I date men. This is from Amanda. I see y'all cracking up in the chat. I'm not even gonna read half of what y'all said. You said I knew you were gonna say that. How'd you know I was gonna say that? Because it's getting a little, you know. Nicole Jones said they've been sliding in the DM. Child, y'all don't play. I slide and listen. If I see a man who fine, I'm gonna slide into his DMs. I ain't got no shame in my game. I'm too old to be pretending to be liking his pictures, hoping to catch his eye. No, if I think you're cute, I'm sliding your DMs. You see the way I cackled. Did they not see you peeping D pics during lives? D pics? I've never looked at a dick pic during live. Did they? Quima said that's crazy. I never got a lesbian vibe from you. Most people do though. It's very common. It's probably one of the most common things I've ever had as an adult woman. This is the way I'm screaming. Y'all leave me alone. Okay. So there's that public service announcement. Timestamp that at 1:15 on the dot. Stephanie is into men. Could you imagine though? Like, um, and no shade to women. I'm sure like if God wanted me to be gay, I'd have been gay. Yeah. You know, that would have been easy. It would have been an easy transition. Someone did send me a D pic on Twitter. Two guys did once early on Twitter. When I was early on Twitter, I was like, absolutely not. And then I reported them. And then I screenshotted them and saved them in case they came around again so I can share them with my friends in our private chat. I didn't do it yet. I'm waiting for him to try to resurface on a burner account. Creepazoids. Renee said, as much as you talk about Lil Baby is so fine. He is so fine. There's something about him. I don't know what it is. There's something about Little Baby's fineness that I can't quite get an understanding for. But it's just like, because he's a doofus, you know? He's in, you know, like 21 Savage is cute. He's adorable, you know? He's very dopey, you know? Like, that's what makes them cute, because they're just like, they're dopes, you know? You said, I am curious, where's your soul? What? Girl, I don't know. Ask Satan. This from Super Cute Walker says, yeah, Little Baby can get it. TK, they blocked that comment, but I read it. You said, I can't imagine you looking. Quima says, somebody get Zelo on the phone because the glasses need an update. What? My glasses? What's wrong with my glasses? I paid $45 for these glasses. I have a pair of $150 glasses, but they pinch my nose. Where are they? They pinch my nose. These ones I like. King Kahuna still here. King Kahuna said, God was saving you for me. I finally found you. Thank you. Sir, don't get blocked. Okay. I'm being real nice to you. Ain't no moderators in here. Don't get blocked. I budget direct. I don't mind glasses, but why do they take so long? I could order from Fashion Nova 6 times around and get my clothes faster than I can get a pair of glasses. I do need a sharper prescription because like I need a well, I know y'all saw the back of my head. I don't got nothing. I don't know what's going on back here, so don't judge me, okay? I like your thank you, Dr. Sherry. Thank you, Risa. You guys, these are $49 on FAMU. They were $49 on FAMU. I like them. They're comfortable. You can sleep in them. Literally sometimes I'll sleep in these. That's how comfortable they are. But yeah, you guys, that's all I got. Do you got any other tea we want to discuss, or are we done? Are we done? Your glasses are cute. Thank you. Do you, boo? Had some just like those in the red frames. Ooh, I think I'd look cute in some red frames now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I would look cute in red frames. Quay takes like 2 months. Yeah, two for glasses. King Kahuna, what's your sign? King Kunta. I'm sorry, like Kunta Kinte. King Kunta, what's your sign? I know what your sign is. I know you're a Cancer, but I want you to be honest, okay? What's your sign? King Kunta, what is your sign? I know for a fact you're a Cancer. Just be honest. Don't say what you want me to say. Um King Kunta, what is your sign? Why you leave? Because I know who King Kunta is, you guys. I know who he is. Now I know who he is. Hey, Nisi. Yeah, this is the after show. And Aries a Sag. He typed in slow now. Because he he told on himself when he said, dang, this voice to chat is messing up. I have a friend who uses only voice to chat. So I know exactly who it is. So come on, King Kunta. What's that sign? What's your sign? Because I already know who you are. What is your sign, sir? I know exactly what his sign is. You a lie. You're lying. I know you're lying. Oh, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this. You know what? I ain't even gonna ask you. I already know who you are. Minnesota Amanda. Hey, Minnesota. You said, will the live show always be on YouTube now? Yeah, I'm gonna do it on YouTube. It's a little bit nicer, and I don't have to worry about those weird trolls on TikTok. Why say he's a Cancer, Steph? Because the person I know who I think he is a Cancer. That's why. Ask me, please. No, I'm not gonna ask you that. It's gonna be a telltale sign of who you are. I'm not gonna ask, but I know who you are. And hello, welcome to the building. So yes, I think that's it. I think that's all I got. We've found out who King Kunta is. He's clearly not Kunta Kinte, so don't let him confuse you in the chat. He's a friend of mine. Everyone else, please follow us here on Facebook and Nosy Bystanders TV. It should not ask you for a friend request. You can just like the page or just follow us. That's where you're going to get all the updates. Tomorrow we'll be back for day 7 of the Kells trial, followed by the reporting is going to be coming from Mr. Miser from the Chicago Tribune. He sends the tweets. We read them so we can figure out what's going on. Jane Doe's mom is off the stand, and now we're looking at the polygraph examiner who is on the stand. So we're going to be getting his testimony tomorrow. And other news, hopefully Blueface or Chrisean gets bonded out of jail. What? YNV said Lipstick Alley and rhymes with snitch. Website posted about you. Said, send me those links, YNV. Send me the links. Send me the links. Send me the links. And I want to see what they read. I want to see how they wrote it. Send me those links. Yep. Kira Coles, yes, I'm doing a story on her now, but I'm waiting to get a little bit more information back from some people who are close to the story. Blueface probably got her out now, probably. Yeah, Y&V, if you got those links to Lipstick Alley, Lipstick Alley posts me often. They do. I ain't gonna lie, they post me often. They posted me about the Core Jakes. They posted my entire Core Jakes saga series thread. Shout out to Lipstick Alley and those anonymous nosy ladies. I've never heard of Rhymes with Snitch. But send me the links too. I found on Lipstick Alley too. No way. Was it nice? Were they being mean to me? Not that I care. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. I'm your chief nosy bystander, Stephanie. Follow us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. We're new to Facebook, you guys. 187 of you in the building. I hope most of you are following me. Nosy Bystanders TV. It's a public business page. Follow us there and get the updates. We go live on Nosy Bystanders TV on Facebook on the 28th so we can discuss the Brandon Coleman interview. You can get all the details on Facebook. Okay. No cap. Man, get out of here. Just text me later. King Kunta, you know who you are. All right, you guys, have a good night. I'm your chief nosy bystander. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then for the after show, whenever I roll out of bed. All right, see ya. Okay, bye-bye.